everybody. I'm your host, Jaime Soretta. On this podcast, we celebrate everything local in Arizona. And if you want to fall in love with your home state of Arizona, well, I encourage you to follow these guys on Instagram. Oh, 1 million others are following them on Instagram as well. It is Welcome to Arizona. I have with me Jesus Vicente and Luis Gonzalez. Thank you guys for being here today.
Jaime, we're so excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
Welcome to Arizona. So this started with an Instagram page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me kind of the origin of how this began.
So it was 2015. Me and my brother were still going to college. We're actually local kids, so we went to ASU. Go Forks.
Yes, go
Forks up.
Yeah, Forks up, the Devils. And you guys you both went to high school here too, right?
So Welcome to Arizona is essentially ran by three guys, and we're all family members. So it's me and my brother, and then our brother-in-law, Luis.
Which is myself.
He's right here next to me, the handsome guy to my left.
How cool is that?
We all graduated from the same high school, which is like so crazy to me.
Yeah.
But
And that was Trevor Brown.
that was Trevor
right?
Brown.
Went to ASU.
And then it was 2015. It was actually my brother's birthday. We all took a cabin trip with the whole fam.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the idea of like starting an Instagram page that celebrates Arizona came about. I think we were just like sitting on the balcony thinking like, man,
Playing chess.
how great is it to be up here in Prescott, Arizona? And yeah, after that, we started the page. It was kind of just like a hobby, passion project, because I was going for my finance degree. I was in school of business thinking I'm just going to be a successful financial advisor.
Yeah.
But no, this page really just took a life of its own.
Yeah, you guys were playing chess, not checkers that day at
That's
the
right.
cabin.
That's right.
So let's take a look at your Instagram page because 1 million followers, that is a huge deal. And we have your page up. We're going to pull that up in just a minute here. I love looking at all the different things that you have because one of which is places you have to see in Arizona before you die. And I'm looking at green water I've never seen before. You guys know I grew up here. I love traveling Arizona. How do you find these places that you highlight? And what is this experience like? Because it must be so exploratory for you.
So we kind of think of ourselves as like we're a page by locals for locals.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of our places that we visit, they actually come from like recommendations, whether it's from friends, family members, or our followers who send us like the coolest places via message or even just like they leave a comment. You guys should check out this place.
Yeah.
So we really take all that into account when we're trying to find, all right, what places do we want to promote on the page? But yeah, it's really been the heart of it all is like just keeping it from a local's perspective.
And you wanted to really show off that Arizona has so much to do, that there is so much beauty here as well.
That was originally the idea.
Yeah.
Now we're just having fun with it. Like,
But you're still having fun, but you also have a staff of how many people, and this is full-time work. You guys have made this a real business.
yeah, and you see, I'm always trying to reel it back to no, we're just having fun, but no, it's a big business at this point.
It's a whole business, 8 employees. And I think that's what he was saying is alluding to is that when they started, it was just more of like a hobby. Let's just throw some pictures up on Instagram about Arizona. But then they developed into obviously more of a business now. And now we're working with someone like iShowSpeed, which is crazy to think about. The guy has like 45 million followers.
So did he reach out to you when he came to town, or how does this work?
Yeah, his management actually reached out to us, his team.
And then I also saw some flooding video that we were looking at. So some people send you in video, right? And you do a compilation. Were you guys there for this right here?
We were there for that, yeah. If for those who don't know, iShowSpeed, massive streamer. He's doing like this U.S. tour around the entire nation. And he's streaming it live. So he's doing like these 24-hour live streams.
Oh, wow.
Luis and my brother David, who's not here today, they were on his stream for like 2 hours just like hanging out with this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Cool. Very cool.
Where
Very
were
cool.
you?
We were at Rebel Surf in Mesa. So I had a good time there. And then he went over to the State Fair.
And what was cool is his management team said, literally a day before, hey, we're coming in to Arizona. Do you guys know cool things to do in Phoenix? We're like,
I?
you came to the right place.
You like roll up your sleeves. How much time you can crack the knuckles? How much time you got?
Time to go to work.
Did someone tell him to go to Rebel Lounge?
Yeah,
Rebel Lounge.
Rebel Surf.
Rebel Surf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we recommended that one because one, pretty cool spot.
Yeah.
Like they have a whole beach, surf park, bar, cliff jumping. But then also they are one of our clients, so how we work, Jamie, is
Yes.
like we're part influencer page, but then we're also part production company.
Right.
So a location like Revel Surf, well, they'll reach out to us and say, we want you guys to produce a video for your platform. And so we'll go out there, we'll shoot it, edit it, and then we'll actually publish it onto our social pages, which I remember when we did Revel Surf, they were a little iffy on like influencers.
Oh.
Like, okay, well, what is this all about? But
Right.
when they saw the results, it was over 2 million people had viewed their video.
Wow.
And we brought in a ton of like customers. They were like, oh my God, welcome to Arizona. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So it's a very rewarding, I think, position to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you get to show off your home state and explore. As I said, I told you guys before the podcast, I always loved on Good Morning Arizona is that we got to go all over, the state on the company dollar.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, the 4-hour road trip is part of your work, and how fun to play and work at the same time and show off all the wonderful things. I have to talk about that green water. I'm not letting that green water video go before. When you talked, where is that? Where was that?
So that's a place called Emerald Cove. It's actually within a larger lake called Lake Mead, which is right on the
yes, of
border
course.
of Arizona and Nevada. But yeah, it's so interesting because the first time we went there, it was actually through a charter boat, and they were taking us right down, like right in the middle of the lake, and they said, "Look to your left. Oh yeah, that's Nevada. Oh, look to your right. Oh, those rocks are Arizona." I'm like, how does this all work? Who
Yeah.
decides like this?
Yeah,
is
where's the line?
Yeah,
Is
where's
it
the line?
coordinates? Is it coordinates underwater?
Yeah. And then just so happened that Emerald Cove, which is, I mean, look at that water.
Yeah.
It's like sparkling. That was on the Arizona side. So it basically
Okay.
gave us the green light, if you will.
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, he's funny too.
The green lights would be like, yeah, we're going to promote this. But I mean, all these places, we promote them because to us, this is like the best of the best.
Yeah.
These are the places people should go if they're coming to Arizona, if they're from Arizona. Like, you need to go to these places.
And taking us back to that day at the cabin in Prescott, how long ago was that? How did that start with that? Start with the iPhone. I know you guys have upgraded as far as equipment goes to drones, et cetera. What was that first like? And then how did the growth happen with the followers?
I think with that, it just, like I said, it was just more of a hobby that David and Jesus, David not pictured here, started. And it just became more of like a hobby at first, started just posting pictures and events. And then I came into the picture a little bit later to turn it into more of a business and be like, how do we maximize this and really get ahead of the trend of social media, which back then was a lot of just photos. And then they started going into videos, and that's where we really came in and shined. And
on top of that, it was like still just like this tiny community, huh?
Yeah,
There was
very
maybe
small.
only like a handful of accounts. AZ Foodie, Instagram AZ, which I don't even think they're around anymore. Igris Phoenix was back then. Visit Arizona, obviously, which is like the state page. But that was pretty much it. Those were the people, and they only had like 30,000, 40,000. But to us, they were like, oh my God, imagine being up there one day and like those followers. But now, 2015, we're like the biggest Instagram page for Arizona, which is like insane to think about.
Yeah. So when you think about that, what does that mean to you as far as responsibility, as far as influence, as far as what you're telling the world about Arizona?
I think it's just more than anything, I think it's empowering. Like, we started off having this vision for like, well, we want to promote Arizona, but like in the way that we want, like, because a lot of the pages at that time, I think they were like promoting it, but it felt a little bit like not really like trying to reach a younger audience. So I feel like there was almost a lack of representation for people like us, like who were young. We wanted to go out and explore and like do things with friends and just like, have fun with it. So when we started producing content, it was from that perspective of like, here are the things that I think people like us would enjoy.
Yeah.
And I think people just kind of fell in love with that idea. So now that we're at this stage, I guess I'm trying not to like take it so seriously because I always want to remain authentic to who we are, but then also like do something that I know will make our audience proud. Because I know more than anything, I want to create content that's like appealing to our audience.
Right.
And I don't want to like do stuff if it's just because a brand or a big company is like, hey, here's a check, promote this. I'm like, well, I got different ideas. Like I don't need to just start promoting this because I'm getting a check for it. Like it's really just doing it for the love of Arizona, but then also I want our audience to always enjoy the content that we're producing.
However, you don't want to turn away the big check every time. So talk to me about working with some of those big brands early in the game you guys did. Tell me about, was it Pepsi, Circle K? What did that look like?
Yeah, so Pepsi was huge. I think that was the first global brand that ever reached out. And I'll let Luis talk about this one because I know this was around Super Bowl time and you were at a lot of those events, bro.
Yeah, so it was honestly when we got that email that they wanted to work with us, I think it was very exciting to say the least, right? And then working with Super Bowl, it's like just at a whole other level. Media passes, literally just like a Jaime, just get the door to whatever you want. You just,
stop.
Here you go.
That's not how it works, Luis, but take me to their Pepsi stuff.
So it was just very cool that they obviously the Super Bowl being here and the platform that we have, like you said, it's almost like a responsibility, and it's like those guys are national brands and they want to work with. To us, we think we're small, but to them, they're like, no, you're the biggest in Arizona. We want to work with you.
Yeah. So what did they want? What was part of the deal?
The deal was just a lot of the promotion of the events and media passes, and then they had a lot of activations as well
that people could come
to.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're like, you guys are the best ones to do that. So we want to make sure that you represent us in that way.
We never. Well, I won't say never. When I think of your page, I think of a lot of scenery and things, but I don't think of seeing your faces. Is that a deliberate move? Because a lot of people want to put their face on. They want to make sure that they know who is making the cupcakes at the cupcake bakery or whatever. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's like super deliberate. We're not like, don't show our faces.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're on this podcast.
Right. Thank you.
But what we always thought of is like the face of our pages, the state of Arizona. That's who people are coming to see. Luis and myself, we've been on several videos, but we're just not the main attraction, I guess.
We're not the main character.
We're not the main character, yeah.
So we always focus on Arizona being the main character and what it has to offer. Nature and, wineries and vineyards and haunted houses.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that because we're going into fall. People are like, oh, Jamie's got the Welcome to Arizona guys here. She better ask him what to do. So what should we be getting into this fall and winter season?
So real quick before we get into that, this is our favorite time of the year. Why, Luis? Because we're both October babies.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. So a lot of the things that we want to promote are like getting outdoors. Obviously, the weather's getting a lot cooler now.
Yeah.
So it's a great time to just be outside. And one of my favorite locations for the fall time is Aspen Corner. It's just about like 20 to 30 minutes outside of Flagstaff. There's this area, it's like right by Snowball, where all the aspens turn golden. So it's free to get to, and all you really need is just like a ride up the hill. But then you'll get to this area where there's like little hikes, camping areas, and you're just surrounded by the fall colors.
Yeah.
Gold, yellows, oranges, and it's so beautiful. I've been up there like every year for the past 4 years, just like enjoying the beautiful scenery. So for sure, if you're trying to see some golden colors this fall, Aspen Corner is the place to be.
For sure. What about you, Luis?
Yeah, I like to go usually every September. I just had a baby, so I didn't go up this year. But they literally just went 2 weeks ago to Williams, and they rent a cabin.
Yes.
And then just go on the razors and just have fun, enjoy the weather, cookouts.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the weather because, I mean, July, August, June, May, it's kind of brutal, so you're not doing too much. But yeah, so that's what I love to do is just be out in nature and at a cabin, right? It takes me out of like the heat and the different feeling that you have. So
it is shocking how it could be so hot in the valley and you drive an hour and a half. And I always, my grandparents had a place at Munns Park when I was a little girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I always stopped to gas up my car in Munns Park right there. And just like, I get out of my car, I'm like,
Yeah.
An hour and a half north, and it's a whole nother world. So I have to remember that a little bit more next summer.
Yeah.
So I'm well prepared. But I also planned a trip with my girlfriend to go to Cottonwood, which is such a fun girls trip.
Yeah.
And I love. We had them on the podcast. You know, that family who the Jerrisons. They have the tavern. They have that pizza place, and they have Haunted Hamburger and all kinds of different places to go up there. So that's one of my favorite places. But I have not been. Have you guys done anything on Page Springs?
Page Springs. Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, I have not had a full experience there yet. So I need to make it over there.
You would love it. Yeah, they have. Well, I recently went like 3 months ago with my girlfriend. It was also my first time there. But what I didn't know is like they have like a little creek or river running through the property. So what they'll let you do is you'll go up to the tasting room, and you could just like order whatever glass of wine you want, but then they'll let you take the glass of wine up to like that little patio area where you can see the creek and listen to the water. It's so romantic. I don't want to get like so sappy, but it was very romantic.
Yeah, I'm sure. So I'll put Page Springs on the list for maybe a different trip with the boy.
And then my girlfriend also recently went to another vineyard in that area. It's called Alcantara.
Yes.
So you know about it. Yeah.
Well, Alcantara is the water to wine experience, which we did for my birthday a couple of years ago because it was so much fun. To do the kayaking. I was looking, so I think they're out of permits right now because it's done for the year. I didn't get up there during the summertime, but you do the kayaking trip, and then you bring a change of clothes, so you show up kind of like a little wet and dirty, and you change, you throw your hair down, put a fancy hat on, and a summer romper, and then you're sipping wine at that property is so pretty.
It's almost like you're like two different personalities. Like you're like adventurer. Okay, now I'm like more floral and wine.
And it's so fun that you can do that on one experience.
Yeah, I think like people who think of that kind of stuff, I feel like are so interesting to me. Like, okay, how did you come up with this? You know,
it falls into someone I know likes to say from Target to Tiffany's. They can play. That's a good analogy right there. And that's kind of like what that is. Yeah, I'm kayaking down the Verde River, and 2 minutes later I'm going to be swirling and sniffing my vino, making sure it's up to snuff. So that's a beautiful thing. What's kind of one of your hidden gems that you're like, holy cow, we were called to do this assignment. I didn't know it'd be like this. Now I'm wowed. Did you have one like that?
Oh, I can think of so many. The one that's kind of coming to me right now is this was about, I want to say like a year and a half ago. I did a shoot in the town of Tombstone, Arizona. And it was my first time kind of in Tombstone. So I had seen kind of like pictures, but nothing prepared me for like actually being there because it literally feels like you're traveling back in time to like this era where there was like cowboys and gunslingers, and they have like so many unique things to do there. Like they have this reenactment of like the Battle of Tombstone with Herb Wyatt, and it's really cool. I mean, a lot of people dress up, and there's a bunch of characters also roaming the town, so it really feels authentic to that time. Yeah. And what I didn't plan for was that my girlfriend, she's like a character. Like she'll dress up, she'll start acting and speaking like these people. And so the whole time she was in character, and I was filming her just exploring the town. And we just made a whole day out of it. Yeah. Like, it was really fun.
Did you stay down there? Or?
I stayed the night. And so what we did the next morning is we drove like 30 minutes to Bisbee, Arizona, which is, I mean, Bisbee is its own little story. So yeah, that was a really fun trip for me.
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, for me, I want to say it's too hidden, but I love Page. Page was so many things to do, kind of just glamping. The lake is there, hiking, a little bit of everything. And it's just, I don't think I hear many people saying, I'm going to go to Page. I mean, there's Horseshoe Bend is right there.
Dude, and you said at that new property.
Yeah.
Is it what's the new property? Not the Hyatt.
Rome.
No, yeah, Rome. Rome, America. Well, basically, it's like glamping, right? So they have kind of like these little houses, but you can either go with an RV or you can just take your vehicle and you can rent one of their little houses there. But they're very like modern and just like literally glamping, but you're like in the middle of Page, Arizona.
But you have Wi-Fi? Do you have Wi-Fi?
I don't remember. That's probably a good thing, right?
Yeah, you don't
Can I
even
get on your
That's a
Instagram
good
page
thing.
when I'm up there?
Yeah.
There's definitely internet.
And that's
but-
on the page too. Like when I saw the, because I didn't go to that. I
Yeah.
mean, I wasn't invited. But
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No, when I saw the video though, of like what you guys created out there, it literally looked like Mars or something.
Yeah,
wow.
it's amazing. It's so much fun. So that was one of my favorite trips that I've done. I just really love that experience.
Yeah.
I love being outdoors.
Yeah.
So-
How do you guys divvy up the assignments, and how do those collaborations, or I don't know what would I call them?
Partnerships.
Partnerships.
Yeah.
How does this work?
So we have a whole department kind of for this specific area. It's called just like our brand partnerships.
Okay.
And it's pretty much all three of us are doing it. Like all co-founders are doing brand partnerships. But usually what happens is a company will reach out just inquiring, hey, how can I get on your platform? Because a lot of people don't know that we accept partnerships like that, right? So what we do is we usually kind of just give them the rundown of how we work.
What does that mean?
A lot of people don't know that we charge to be on the platform. Like I said, we are a part production company, so that production does take a lot of time and resources, which we have a fee for. But we also are, for the size of our account, we're actually pretty affordable. So we usually do our best to like try to find a good meeting ground, meeting in the middle, where we don't want to price ourselves out, but we also don't want to be like super cheap because we know our worth. But ultimately, once we settle on a good budget, what we'll do is one of us will usually go out to these locations. We'll have a team with us, videographer, project manager, models, and what we'll do is we'll kind of like tell the story of like that experience. So for Rome America, I know Luis and my brother went out there, and you guys had like a team of 5.
Yeah, we had a team of 5. So before we even go out there, we have a whole creative meeting of how do we tell this story? Who's going? What the shot list is?
What activities you're gonna do?
Activities for the day.
How to shoot them?
how to
We'll need the
them.
drone for this part.
Do we need the drone?
Yeah.
Do we do iPhone?
Yeah.
Is it a point of view influencer style? Like there's just so many other things behind the scenes that are not really like people might not see is like, oh, is this a cool video? But there's a lot of pre-production before we even go out to these places.
Well, you can tell because
Yeah.
I attempt to do some videos, and I always, and it's always fun when I'm invited to an event, and I'm sitting next to someone who does this professionally, and I used to be my own camera person back in the day, but it's been some time, and I'll see what she posted, and then I see what I posted, and so there's value to the professionals. I'll tell you, I'm like, I tried so hard, and so it is really, you could tell that there's the thought there, and that you had worked through kind of a game plan ahead of time, and that you are more leaning into the production house kind of storytelling form. Rather than Jaime with her iPhone walking through the vineyard,
Well, we don't want to make it sound like impossible either, because it's very doable, I think, for even like small businesses or small creators to still produce good quality work. Like, I mean, when we started, it was just an iPhone and a little light.
Yeah.
And we had to get to a higher level just because we needed more output. But a lot of, I think, local entrepreneurs can still utilize these platforms that are free to use, Jaime. You really just need an editor, like an editing app, and then the footage, which you can get from your phone.
Okay.
So.
We know those iPhones are getting incredibly.
Have you seen the 17? Like,
No.
I'm waiting, and mine comes in 2 weeks.
Oh, you got
I
one?
can't even use
Yeah.
mine for talking anymore. Mine's like dead. So we're waiting with bated breath for my new iPhone to arrive. So what kind of give us some things that we can do as a small business owner? Like, not give away all your secrets, but maybe just one.
one secret? One secret each, maybe?
Yeah, how
there
about,
you go.
yes. And you're like, and how about Luis goes first?
How about Luis goes first?
As far as shooting on your iPhone.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just the right angle and the lighting. I think those are probably the biggest things is and then, well, I guess I'm at another one is like the shakiness. Sometimes it's just very shaky.
So is it worth it to buy like a little gimbal?
Gimbal for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like probably the best investment you can make. So your video can just be a little bit more, in my terms, watchable. Because sometimes it's just a little too shaky.
So I think it's important that people put thought into.
Yeah, but you can get these gimbals. They're so on
Yeah,
Amazon.
like
Like you don't need nothing
$30 if you
crazy,
like.
right? You just need a little stabilizer.
Yeah.
So you can have a little bit better video quality. But these days you can do your whole content for a small business owner literally on your iPhone.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Lighting,
definitely doable.
Angle, gimbal.
Gimbal.
All right.
Yeah. Very good. I mean, no,
Jesus, back to you.
I literally agree with everything Luis said.
Yeah.
What I will add to that is don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite accounts to study, because I think they're doing a fantastic job, is a local cafe in Phoenix called Fair Trade Cafe.
Oh.
And the reason I love their content is that oftentimes some of their best performing content is like literally 2 clips of like some of their frappes or lattes where it just looks so yummy.
Yeah.
But they don't overcomplicate it. They know, hey, people are going to like this drink regardless. So let's just promote it. Let's just show it off, like how pretty it looks. And then they'll just add like a nice song. So the song matters a lot. Like I actually like their music a lot, their music choice, because it's all like, I mean, they know their audience, right? It's a lot of like Latin music, whether it's Bad Bunny or Karol G. Like they're usually using music that their audience resonates with.
Yeah.
And then plus like you said, the lighting matters a lot. Like their shots are very smooth. So they're probably using a gimbal. So
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Stephanie is very impressive. I did an interview with her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You interviewed one of my favorite people recently. The owner of Boycott Bar.
Audrey.
Audrey, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She is awesome. And she loves Phoenix.
She loves Phoenix.
Yeah.
Like that's I think the interview that made me want to jump on this podcast.
Oh, thank you.
I know Jaime loves Phoenix, and she interviews people who love Phoenix as much as she does. So to me, I feel like you have a really cool community here that you're building. And over 200 episodes.
Oh, thank you.
That's amazing.
So thank you for listening to one. That's more than my mom. It has been really fun. It's so fun to be able to have long form interviews and talk to people about kind of their passion and also steal the tips as well. So you mentioned an editing app. Is there an editing app that we should be downloading?
So there's this free app that we use. It's called CapCut.
Oh, okay.
You can download it on the App Store. There is a pro version that you pay for if you want more of the features, but just to get started, I feel like CapCut is a great resource for people. And there's like so many tutorials on YouTube or online where they just give you the basics. And to be honest, when we started, we were like doing it very basic. So there's really nothing stopping someone from just like promoting themselves, putting themselves out there. Yeah.
If we scroll back all the way to the first post on Welcome to Arizona, is it from Prescott? It is.
I can see it right now.
Me too.
It's the chessboard with the view of like the forest and the mountain, and it literally just the copy is ingrained into my brain. It just says a cloudy day in Prescott.
And that's it. That's where it all began.
And that's where it all began. One funny story that I have is when we started the Instagram page, we made it a goal. Like, let's post every single day for a year. And we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
Like we don't have any expectations, but maybe we'll go viral and we'll be like AZ Foodie one day.
And we love her.
Yeah, she's awesome. And then I remember it was a year later, 365 posts. We had put in so much work, and we had a whopping 600 followers. But
how many were friends and family? You knew like 200 of them in personally.
Jamie, we were so gassed up. Like, we were like, we're the coolest people in Arizona. Like 600 followers.
Oh my God, that's
this is amazing. Yeah.
That is amazing, though.
And we would have. I mean,
so how did it get to 1 million plus? How did that happen? Was it from more video or like a couple viral ones?
I think there was a lot of different.
A lot of different things, because even when we started, we didn't really start showcasing Arizona the way we are now. It was literally a lot of like just like they look like flyer posts, like events and concerts and just a lot of random stuff. I think what really helped us is like when video started to become a little bit more popular. And then the biggest thing for me, I think, would be the consistency of the posting.
Okay, once a day. Are we doing this once a day?
Well,
twice a day almost.
Now.
For a small business, once a day, what do you suggest?
I would say at least 3 videos a week.
Yeah, because I think once a day for a small business owner, I don't think they're going to keep up. So I think that might be a little bit of a stretch.
Stories count? I mean, like I'm asking now.
The-
I'm
the
asking
stories are-
personally. Now
yeah.
I'm asking
The
personally.
stories are good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's an
just
easy
sort of-
post, right?
yeah.
Like stories, put a story.
Yeah, I
You can
feel
do
like
that
those
once
are
a
What
week.
I like
Easy.
about the
Yeah.
stories is that at least it starts building that habit
Yeah.
of posting.
Mhm.
And it's not as intimidating as like, oh, I got to think
Yeah.
of music and text and all
Yeah.
this stuff. But
Feels like here's just a little snapshot. I'm feeding the beast today.
no, we have a saying with our team is like, just feed the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feed the machine. And I've seen people get like 1,000 new followers just off a single reel because that reel somehow resonates. It gets like thousands of views and people like, get excited with that. So find ways to keep yourself like excited and motivated to keep posting. But yeah.
Okay, I'm going to charge my gimbal when I get home because I've got that shoved in a drawer somewhere. And then what about TikTok? Are you guys focused? I said you're an Instagram page, but are you on TikTok? Are you worried about TikTok?
So we're on all the major social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, which Facebook is still very relevant.
Yeah.
Right? It's relevant.
Let's not forget Facebook. And then YouTube.
Yeah.
So on TikTok, we actually have close to 500,000 followers.
Oh my gosh.
But TikTok's such a different platform because
Yeah.
it's all videos, and it leans towards a younger audience. So it's not as big as our Instagram, but we do have a few viral videos on TikTok as well.
What went viral?
So most recently, I think it was the speed video.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got like over 100,000 views because speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah, but it's almost like you almost need different content for TikTok. It's just a little
Really?
bit different.
Yeah.
How so? do
I
they
think just
want
the user, the end user on TikTok is just different than the end user on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I look at what is the trending video, what is the trending sounds
Yeah.
that they're utilizing, and
Yeah.
how am I supposed to implement this? Okay, this is a trending music. Are there bad words in it? Like, is this appropriate for my content?
Uh-huh.
So I try to look at what's trending, but I'm just not quite there yet, I think, when it comes to how to hop on those trends. But I see a lot of people, like the business owners, who will, I don't know, do whatever they'll do the green screen situation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, they'll do the, I don't know, kind of the funny little video. Oh, the one that I liked the most that was on TikTok was that, and we did it in our weather department, my colleague has something to tell you about our forecast, and you better be nice. But you guys don't do that kind of stuff.
No, not
No.
really. I think the way I see it is like, and I think we all do this subconsciously, is we'll look at a funny video or something that's interesting, and we'll immediately just like hit share, and we'll share it with like a person that we already know. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
my niece is gonna love this. Let
Yeah.
me just send it to her and make her day or whatever, and make her like smile.
Yeah.
And that's how I approach our content. It's like, what are we gonna promote that's gonna get someone to be like, oh my God, someone's gonna get a kick out of this piece of content.
Yeah. Shareable.
Shareable
Shareable
content is
content.
viral content.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So
So what's next on your list as far as a bucket list place you haven't been yet that you want to go to in Arizona?
There's this place, and it's been on my list for so long, and this is the time because the place is called Sycamore Falls.
Okay.
It's like near Flagstaff. It requires a little bit of a hike, but the falls, because it's like a little waterfall, they only appear after heavy rain or after the snow melts. And so I know right now it's probably like going.
Yeah.
And I tell myself every year, okay, this is the year I'm going to go to Sycamore Falls.
Yeah.
And I never do it. And
Time to plan.
more than likely it's going to happen again this year
Oh,
where I'm
gosh.
like, I need to go. But no, I really
Yeah.
got to go out there because I heard it's beautiful.
Okay. Sycamore Falls. What else?
yeah, Havasupai Falls. That would be amazing to go to.
We're both waterfall guys. as you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I can tell in your content too, because I love that, people think Arizona's a big desert.
Yeah.
We have a lot of water and beautiful
Yeah.
waterfalls, and Havasupai. I mean, that is, I always say I'd like to do it the Beyonce way. She closed the park down and
yeah.
choppered in. Shot our music video with the wind, I'm sure, and then choppered
That'd
out.
be nice.
That hike
That'd be
is
nice.
a
I know.
journey.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh my! So you have to document
Yeah, I
that.
have
Clearly,
to.
you have the
Yeah.
drone and everything. You have to make sure you have
Yep.
video of that. Guys, thank you so much. Congratulations on what you're doing. Please follow Welcome to Arizona. You will love their content. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure.
Thanks for listening to Jamie's Local Love, the podcast. I'm your host, Jamie Soretta. Do you know a business worthy of some local love? Email me at jsoretta@azfamily.com. Follow us at facebook.com/Soretta and Instagram @Soretta News. Make sure to subscribe and give us a 5-star review, please. And tell your friends about the podcast and the businesses we feature to show your local love. You can find us on Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and anywhere you get your podcasts.
Jaime's Local Love, an Arizona's Family Originals podcast.